Just when you think MJF can't get any lower, he shows you that he can. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kevin Zwicker from Fastcount coming at you. And before I get into this video, please remember to like the video and subscribe. It helps the channel out in more ways than you even know. Plus, it's free. So tonight's go-home episode of AEW Dynamite heading towards Full Gear this Saturday, which I will be giving you guys a post-show immediately following the pay-per-view. We saw a back-and-forth segment between Roderick Strong and MJF. First, we get this pre-taped video package of MJF pulling up in this shady dark alley in a Lamborghini. We see a homeless guy off to the side shaking and rattling his coins at MJF as soon as MJF comes out of the Lambo, and MJF takes a coin, throws it, and tells him to go fetch, which wasn't a very nice thing, but is part of the course with the MJF character. He sits on top of the Lambo, and he's talking about how Roderick Strong is a product of the trailer park. He comes from an abusive home where his mother was an addict, his father was an addict, and how his mother shot his father. And he's basically telling Roderick Strong that it doesn't matter what's going to happen. As soon as they get through the ropes and in the ring at Full Gear, MJF is going to remind Roderick Strong that he is nothing but trailer park trash. And he talks about how the reason why Roderick Strong is so connected to Adam Cole is because that it gives him comfort, something that he never had growing up as a kid. And then he ends the segment by saying that after they get done with their match, Roderick Strong is going to be hoping that and regretting the fact that his mother shot his father and is going to be wishing that his mother shot him instead. Then we see a rebuttal from Roderick Strong on top of the ramp back in the arena talking about how he's heard these things before. MJF isn't the first person who's brought this past up before, and how it makes him feel like these are elementary school insults that he's heard plenty of times. And he brings up the fact that it doesn't matter what MJF says. Once they get into the ring, he is going to break MJF's back and humbles him. He gave a shout out to the Iron Sheik right there if you got it. And if I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, man, I really don't even understand why this match is happening. Now, storyline-wise, I know, I get it. You know, MJF threw the gauntlet and said, whoever gets to 3 wins in a row first gets me at Full Gear. But the whole point of this feud is to get MJF versus Adam Cole, right? So I don't understand why are we even getting this match. I'm sure it's going to be a fine match. I am betting on it. These are two guys who are high-caliber wrestlers. But it's like, this feels like a Dynamite match to me. You want to have reason for people to want to buy the show, right? I don't think anybody's going to be sitting there saying, I want to spend $50 to see MJF versus Roderick Strong. Just being honest, I could be completely wrong. I could be an idiot, which is not, unknown territory for people to call me. But I don't get it. If we are going to stretch this feud out, because that's exactly what I think is happening, I don't see the point of stretching this out all the way to World's End with Adam Cole and MJF, because if you really want me to be honest with you, to me, MJF is one of the top 5 guys on the mic today, whether it's any company-wide, industry-wide, he is top 5 on the mic to me. But MJF is a guy who his promos can get very repetitive at times. And I feel like he's one of those guys who absence makes the heart grow fonder. Because if you see him on a weekly basis, and just me personally, I can get a little bit bored of what he does because you're kind of hearing the same thing. It's kind of very formulaic where he's talking about a guy, he brings up his past, he says something shocking, and it's just a vicious cycle. And if you see that on a weekly basis, it can get stale. So he's a guy who is very much an attraction, like he calls himself, similar to Andre the Giant back in the day, where he comes into your territory for a little bit, splits, and then does the same thing again, but in a modern day sense. But MJF is going to take the W, obviously, in this. I don't know where this is going to lead to the feud between Adam Cole. I'm assuming that this is going to lead to either at World's End in December, or it's going to lead to the premiere episode of AEW where they're simulcasting on Max. But who knows? That's the end goal of this feud. And this match is kind of a pit stop. But I did enjoy the back and forth segment between these two, Roderick Strong and MJF. Mainly MJF, because I just think the fact that the guy made me laugh when he threw the coin. I thought the fact that he brought up Roderick Strong's past and brought up things that I personally didn't know. And maybe that's just my lack of ignorance because I don't follow Roderick Strong that closely, that this is a story that is unknown to me. But I'm sure I'm not the only one who this is the first time somebody has heard this story about Roderick Strong before. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Did you enjoy this back and forth between the two? Are you excited for AEW Full Gear? Will you be watching it? I will be dropping a prediction show for AEW Full Gear in the next day or two. Look out for that. And like I said before, I have a post show immediately following the pay-per-view set up for you guys. So come through, chill, talk about the show. Let me know what you guys think. Remember what I said earlier. Like the video and subscribe. I am Kevin Zwicker. I'm out.